So yeah, we're. I don't know if I opened the other thing. We are. Look at my monies. I haven't made any money actually. I have like $16 banked. 16 buckaroonies. Twitch will only give you money after you get more than 50 bucks. But apparently I got a sub goal. Interesting. Oops, you know what I did? I have to edit this information. This one. Whoopsies. There we go. Yeah, so season 2, episode 29. We are on a roll for possibly smashing out a full week of streaming. Isn't that amazing? A full week. I'm like very happy. A full week. One whole week every single day. I think. Am I streaming every single day? I don't know. Maybe I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I'm on like a 1 week binge bender, happier, which is pretty dope. Pretty happy about that. And showing me that I can do it. I can be a champion. You know. Yeah, that's really all it is to it. It's just consistency. Oh, what did I close my music? Did I close the music? Okay, I need to like close. I have way too many tabs and things open. Here we go. No, it's just a little low. Yeah. So what did we work on? I did art stuff. Did some art stuff yesterday. Made this kind of look a little prettier. That's kind of what I did. I think it's a good little adjustment. These probably are not going to be like this. I should probably put them in something else, but yeah, so I did a little adjustment. Yeah, so then I might change these rocks. It looks very it's very odd. Maybe if I like, I don't know. I'm unsure if I want to. Can I go scene? Maybe just to add something like that, and do I have two corners of this? Yeah, I guess I could do. There's another corner here. That's like just a mirror. No. That's better. There we go. That's what I want. Something like that. And something like that, I guess. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. Looks like these are like floating. I don't like that it's looking like it's floating. Let's stick that there. Yeah. So the idea is that I'll have like different looking things as you get. Ooh. I should probably have a boss one. Well, do I need to have a boss one? Oh, you know what? I realized these are not background. maybe this one? No. Is that good? Nah, that's fine, I think. Maybe I should use this actually. Maybe something like this one. Like that. That's a little more. Alright, I guess I should do something more like this. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so this same kind of idea is what I'm going to also probably use for the battle scene too. Try to like, I guess that's for like lava or something. And then these are like very small things. But yeah, so I'll have each one of these different layers as you get further and further. Yeah, okay. Play this and see what it looks like. Play, 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 play. I'm gonna have to. So way out, these ones I gotta pull away. I gotta get rid of that. So we gotta play with don't need this one. It's this. Yeah, here. Okay. So we got to write this logic. Again, random type. This is picking the random type. So this runs a random number. If it's less than or equal to 70, round up 3. If it's greater than 70. I think these are my percentages. And then I should put okay, so this forces it go to. So if it goes to here, it's going to force it to do a number between 1 and 4. So we need to set these up. So we need to add another case. Yeah, so we're going to need another case here. Case 6. Let's go event. Event. So this one is pretty much this. We'll make this number a lot smaller though. Let's make this like a 10. Yeah. Oh no, wait, no. This is 70, sorry. This is 70. Yeah, this can be high. Okay, combat heal, boss. Let's heal. Start. Yeah, so we do this, but then this doesn't. We don't have this, so we need to add this. Then we add if ladder type is equal to 6, then we're, what did I call 6? 6 is the event. Event trigger boss. So event stage, event scene, and this would be. I guess I need to have a trigger. If I have all these other ones, trigger battle, heal, boss battle, create prefab. So heal, trigger heal party for equal. Okay, let's add public void trigger event, and then we'll need another one that's going to be public void trigger item shop the world trigger. Why am I turning these all off? Game object transform child 0 game object set to false. Set active false. Oh, I don't need to do this because I can actually just have. Yeah, I did this silly thing. I should do a different thing. See, instead of this, I can just change, like I did before, is I can just change what transition. I need the transition controller. Yeah, here, transition controller. I have access to it, and then I can just tell it. I can tell it what scene to go to. So it's gonna run this thing, but before it does that, it's gonna be transition controller dot get component transition controller dot load scene to load is going to be equal to battle ladder item, I think is what I called it. I'll have to double check that, but that's roughly what it's going to be. Oh, is this not working? Okay, that's working. That's so weird. How does this work? How does it stack that? That doesn't make any sense. That's so weird. So weird. I wonder if this works if I click here. Yo. Does this work? I don't know why that doesn't work. I don't know why that doesn't trigger the way I want it to trigger. Whatever. Leave that. Okay, so what was I doing? Yes, I was making this. Oh no, I was going to here. I was checking my ladder inspector. That's level up, item shop. Call it item shop? Item shop, yep. So we gotta make sure that says item shop. And then load scene. And then same thing. This. Oopsies, I did the wrong one. Control C. Control V. This one is actually, no. Event. Event, yeah. So then it's going to push it to the events. So yeah, we do this, it's going to trigger the event. I have to do one for boss battle. Heal doesn't get an event thing. This one does take me to a different battle. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. Did you pop in yesterday or no? Did you visit me yesterday? 6. Okay, yeah, so I was doing like art stuff. I don't know if you saw that. This is now more what the dungeon looks like. It's a little more dungeonier. I'm probably gonna change these buttons a little bit to make them a little bit. But this is kind of where I'm going with the dungeon. And yeah, I'll probably do something with this to make it. Yeah, so this is kind of what it is, and then I have like different ones. So this is the lower dungeon, but we have where you start in like the caves. So it's like a few floors of this, then you have a boss battle, then it goes from the caves to the lower dungeon, and then it's kind of like this, and then eventually it's like you're in a dungeon for the last part, and then you're trying to get out, right? I also have to build corresponding like backgrounds for the battle scene so that it all kind of works together. And yeah, and right now I'm working on gonna have it so that the events can get pulled in. I don't think I want to use retire. I think retire will be something different. I don't think retire should be an option. Or I guess retire can be an option. It could be an option after. I don't even know if I want to make retire an option. I think I'm going to get rid of retire. I don't like it. We'll call this item shop. And we'll make this really low. Super low. I think I'm going to actually switch these. And I'm going to make this 5. I'm going to make this 6. Yeah, because I want this to be very low. And then this will do 6. This is only if this is ladder type 3. No. This is going to be ladder type. This is not. So 5 is actually going to be event. Button is explore, and we'll say something something, maybe a shortcut. Shortcut. Yeah, recruit hero. So then we're gonna have to add, this is gonna go up to 6, and then we're gonna add another if ladder type is equal to 6. This is the item shop. Info text.text equal to treasure. And then button text.text equal to loot. Okay, so those are those. Cool. And then here, this is going to be actually event scene. This one's going to be item shop. And this will be, this is trigger event. And this one's going to be trigger item shop. Yeah, I guess I can add pressed boss button. Let's go here, just put this in event. Oh wait, this would happen first. Silly me. This would actually happen before that. Because then once we get the other part, it's gonna item shop. Okay. Battle scene 1, battle scene 2, battle scene 3. And then all this is just to heal. This heals everybody. Recruit. Okay. This changes. This is actually going to be, what did I call it? I called it a shortcut explorer, treasure room. Actually, I'll just put treasure room. Yeah, treasure room. So then it's going to be shouldn't be the starting one. Yeah, this is... And this will be item shop. So this is going to be shortcut, and this is explore, and this one's going to be treasure room and loot. Yeah. The boss battle. Yeah, this 10% is super low. It's greater than 10%, do this. Here, 70% if it's greater than 70. Boss. The boss one is not even going to use any of this. It's not even going to use a random number. It's going to be like if... Looks like you can create a scriptable object for that. For what? What I'm doing? Or you're just doing a throwback to what I was working on the other day. This will be, I need a trigger. I should put it here. I'll just put I'll put it combat info, new. No, I should pull it from here. The name and title to your last thing the name and title to your last thing you was on. Name and title. Like all of my text stuff, because this is a this is a start. It's just like I'm actually setting these things up, but I have that's for button press. Yeah, that. Oh, I haven't really. Oh no, I can't because of the version of Unity I'm using. Script browsers don't seem to work in my version for some reason. I tried to do something like that before. I can't remember what I was trying to do. Yeah, I'm using an older version because I haven't updated it. What was I about to do? Here, I need to set a trigger. I think I'll put it... This is checking on awake. It's checking stuff, yeah. Gets ladder data, cool. Random number. Floor event trigger. Random heal rate. Enemy. Yeah, this is setting that. I should have it in here. Because this is enemy below level 3. So where am I checking my floor level? If ladder level. Oh, okay, yeah, here. Okay. Do that. Then we also need to do... Oh, good morning, by the way. Yes, good morning to you too. Number here, random. I need to add a different thing here. Now what's my trigger? I should maybe just put it in here. Yeah, I think I'll just put it in here. I'll put it in here. It'll hold it. Yeah, ladder level. And we'll public bool boss battle event if true player has to face a boss. Okay, so we'll have it in there. In here, we'll have another, I guess we put it here, it doesn't really matter. I mean, this could just pull it. It'd pull it in down here. Yeah, it would just go case yeah, this is just if ladder data dot boss event equals true, then we do the boss event. This will just trigger boss ladder type is equal to whatever the boss is. What's the boss event? 4. Yeah. So wait, random type. And then this is cycle. Yeah, okay. Then I can also force it. If I force it, it'll go to something else. And then this triggers the boss battle, which will be a different thing. Heal, I already have a healing thing. I don't really need it to change. These are correct. I don't know why I have all those other things. I shouldn't have those other things. Yeah, this transition controller. Yeah, this is what it's perfect. And this is connected. All right. All of these should have it connected. Yeah, I should really call this something better instead of image. Transition controller. Make it easier to know that that's the correct thing is connected. Yeah, transition controller. And then this guy, I don't need any of this extra garbage. I don't know why. That's from like other code. We're gonna take this, copy it, and then here it's gonna be combat. Yeah. So now we can go to the different things. Recruit. Three, 4. Numbers. If numbers greater than that, ladder type 1. This does a weird logic. I'll probably have to change this logic about how it's randomly setting up the rooms. I have a 10% chance for this, high percent chance of this. If it does this, this has to be true. Ladder type equals, so I call it on here, cycle. It's 4. Okay, if we do this, and we don't, this just breaks, so the case doesn't have a number. Oh, wait, no, I could just make it do, yeah, I can just make it, I could force a, yeah, let me just go, ladder type is going to equal to random dot range, and we'll go with, oh no, it won't even be random range, it'll just be 3. Just force it to a battle. Yeah. Yeah. I do have to put a thing for heal to make, I'm gonna have to make this case like a lot nicer. Because I don't think I need to recruit. Yeah, because this is just a lot of extra random numbers that I don't really need. Gotta make sure I have added those scenes. But now it will take me project settings, ladder, combat, level up shop. I need the event one. This one. Boom. Right, combat, level up, item. Cool. I think this scene's good. We'll go to, hey, what's up? And then, yeah, I think this is gonna get changed to something. I like the idea of making this. I think I might do this too. Because this one's the event one. And then I could make like different events. I like the pit part. I'd have to come up with a bunch of different things for this, but this would have, I'd have to make different things, but it would work well. It would work well. Yeah, I don't think this actually does anything. Does it generate anything right now? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't generate anything. Let's take a look at our thing. Oh yeah, so yeah, I just started it. It's not operational yet. But we'll get there. So whatever, for now we'll just go with fixed number. Yeah, let's go with the start fixed number is equal to 0. And then we're gonna do set sprites for event. And then set event text. So this is going to just have some debug in here. Log setting the event sprites / backgrounds. This will probably change, but and then debug.log set the UI text. So I think I already have this. Button choices. I have to generate that. Event description, yes. So we'll do that. So event description text. Event description text is equal to event description list. Event description list, whatever our fixed number is. Oh, this has got to be .text then. Cool. So that's that, and then I guess we got to set all the buttons. Shoot, I need to actually make buttons. I need to make the text for what the buttons are saying. Oh, crud. I need to like write what they're gonna do. I guess I just write it for each stat. So each stat would have what they would do in the situation. Oh my gosh, then I'd have to make even more arrays. I'd have to have an array. It gets complicated this way. It's a lot of writing. Yeah, I gotta do... I guess I could have one for set... Oh, actually, no, that's... I'm gonna make a different one. Public void set button text. Yeah, and I'll do this after. Oopsies. Because this will take whatever set button text. Because this is going to take whatever this event number is. Because this will cascade, and then here we'll have it pretty much do. Oh crud! I gotta do something that's like. Wait, no, your key stat should be your best stat, theoretically. Yeah, I guess it would be. So we have to do a couple things here. At least this will give me description. Let's just do that. Go here. Camp tent. Okay, that's what we got. Camp tent. Failure. No, this is, we have a camp tent. You come across a pit. This is not a pit. So let's change this to something. You have you came across camp tent. Okay, yeah, you came across. You have found an area to rest, comma, okay, who will stand guard? And then it's like fail. I guess you're. Hey, what's up? You're attacked. Your lookout was able to put out to wake everyone and avoid a monster attack. You're attacked. Yeah, whatever. Something like that. Okay, so this gives me this. Okay. And then so let's if I run this. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, there we go. You have found an area to rest. Who will stand guard? And then you just pick the person who's going to stand guard. So that would be like a speed-related one. So then when I'm setting this, each button has to be set based on the order of the peoples. I'm up to 10k souls. Oh, is there something? Did I put something at 10k? I guess no. I have a 20k. 20k, you can create another item. 25k, you can name a hero. I'm gonna have to add like something more. I'll have to add like something cooler. Something bigger, badder. Try and decide between a hero or making you do 1,000 push-ups. How would you make me do 1,000 push-ups? 10k is make me do 5 push-ups 10 times. That's 50 push-ups. We get 1,000 push-ups. You would have to have what? 5 million? Right? Is that the right number? 5 million? No. 1 million would be 500,000? Oh no, okay, wait. Why is my brain not working? I can do 10,000 push-ups. Yeah, because it's 1,000 per 5. So I'll start today, do one, and maybe we'll do one per few days. Someday I will be 10k. No, I mean if you did 10 push-ups a day, that would be whatever 3,650 a year. So like in 3 years you would be done. Yeah, but 10 push-ups, you could do 1 push-up every hour during the day. Right? And then you get your 10 a day, and then you could actually, I wonder how many push-ups you'd have to do. Let's say 365 days. I'd rather do 100 sit-ups than 1 push-up. Wow, you must crazy abs then. 365 divided by. Am I doing this correctly? So 10,000. Not. I'm doing them so confused. Did I do my math wrong? I'm so confused. But if I would... Oh, if you had to choose. Why can't I math right now? 365. Oh, it's just this. This is what I'm doing wrong. I did my order. So yeah, you just have to do like 28 push-ups a day, and then in 1 year you'd have done 10,000 push-ups. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Yes. Set the button. So this, set each button based on the order of heroes in the hero holder. Okay, so we check how many. Now I'm fat and lazy. Hey, you can always make a change. You can always change. And it all starts with is like with one push-up or one sit-up or one walk. You know, you can always make a little change. Just a little shift in your daily routine can make a huge difference over time. Like, I have to start stretching more. I'm really bad. I haven't stretched. I should really stretch. Yeah. Like some gangster who walks twice a day. But say to my knees that. Well, then you just gotta stretch. You gotta find other ways. Wait, don't you live near the water? Can you not go, like, swimming? Answer you with screeching. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how it is. You come here, you tell me stuff, and then you get me when I'm not. Did I get it? Right spot? Let's get a little further down. I'll probably have to set up a second camera soon. Gotta tie my belt. There we go. I can go nowhere, and about swimming, not in our water. Okay. Even if I could, back or not. Dad noises? Oh, my back. So what happens when you have 4 kids? Your body gets broken. It's broken over time. Yes, I was writing this. Okay, set each button based on the order of heroes in the hero holder. A bunch of stuff. Dangerous algae and bacteria usually reported every summer. Crops, unexploded mines, factory waste. Wow, that sucks. That really, really sucks. I like water. I don't swim as much as I should, but I like water. I like swimming. Oh, that's really poopy. But you can walk around your place and you can stretch. You can always stretch. Stretching's easy. You just need like a couple feet by a couple feet space. If you're really crazy good, you can like get like a yoga mat. I can walk to I can walk to the kitchen, and I can walk to the toilet, and I can walk to my bed. Lift some donuts. You can lift some you can put put some water in 2-liter bottles, and you can lift 2-liter bottles. 2-liter. I'm lifting heavy thoughts. That's true. That's true. Well, those heavy thoughts you gotta let out. You gotta pour those heavy thoughts out. Pour them into the bottles. Pour them into the drain. Actually, how's your? Actually, let me take a look. I'm pretty much sure he's somewhere here. Let's see. What do we got here? Your last build was on. It's like the beginning of the year. No more builds? What's going on? I see you did a build on the 5th. Where are mobile builds? Actually, fun thing, but I easily can lift like normal weight. So I need to utilize 15k dumbbells. I don't know. I'm making one. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, I mean, you don't necessarily have to like up your weight. Like if you're going to like try to be like bigger, like you want to be bulky and like you want to get like big muscles, then you go bigger weights. But if you want to just be like in good shape, you could use the same weights, just do a lot more reps and do them in like harder positions, like to drop a few kilograms of fat. See, now that's hard because like losing weight, there's so many different things you can do. You can change how you eat. You can change when you eat. That's like a huge one too. Like not eating after 8 o'clock can make a huge difference. Drinking more water helps. Yeah, and snacks. Just avoiding snacks. Avoiding bad food. I'm like, I go up and down with that. I'll have weeks where I'm very good, and then I'll have weeks where it's like I have cravings for chips, and it's not. Or I complain to my wife that we don't have any like cookies in the house or something, and like I'll go grocery shopping and I'll just avoid buying stuff. It's not just everything depends on me in my situation. I literally can't go to the gym. It's just not an option. Yeah, I get that. I get not being able to go to the gym. Like, I understand why you can't go to the gym, but I understand not having access to like a gym. But like even for me, like I do a lot of my exercise at home. I have some really simple weights. I think I have 10-pound weights, 10-pound dumbbells, which is way less than 10 kilos. What's a kilo to a pound? Gram to a pound. It's like 2.2. Yeah, Meow Edge walks a lot. Bro lost tons of weight just walking. But the thing is, you're also like super dedicated to your walks. And like, I look outside and I see just like a tiny bit of bad weather. And I'm like, I don't want to go outside. So that's the thing. Okay, so yeah. And lately the weather's been so freaking up and down. It's like, oh, we got super sunny weather. Oh, it's snowed 10 centimeters. Oh, it's getting nice. Oh, it's freezing rain. Oh, it's getting nice. Oh, now it's rain and snow. Oh, yesterday was like minus 11, and today's going to be plus 17. This is Canada weather. You need to, like, we have wardrobes just for clothes. About the game, I added console. It took time, then was 2-month break, and then added console. Like tools now, remaking locations, breaking things, fixing things. It's the infinite way to working build. Yeah, Yeah, it can be, especially as you learn more, you go back and you look at some of your old stuff and you're like, oh, this isn't like, this is kind of not a useful way of doing it, and then you go and you like change how you did that, but then that breaks other things, and you're like, oh, yeah, it goes round and round, round and round it goes. I do need to finish this comment so I can remember what I'm thinking here. Set each button based on the order of the heroes in the hero holder and the total number. Then set the text related to the event and based on each hero's highest related stat. So I need to like give myself an example for this in the future. So we'll do the first thing. So let's use what I've already kind of written here. The pot? What about the pot? A colander is it's got holes in it. Right? I'm pretty sure a colander has holes in it. Yeah, colander is the thing they used to like drain pasta or whatever. Oh wait, never mind. Colander is also a pot. A large metal pot with a lid is a colander. Oh wait, there's two different ways of writing it. In Canada and Britain, colander is spelled with a U. United States, colander is mostly spelled with a U. Variants come as colander with an O and no U. Yeah, cauldron. A colander is the one with holes. A cauldron is like a pot. Colander, yeah, that's the thing. A strainer, yeah. You're smart. Place correct letters. Yeah, it's. You wrote them both ways is correct. A cauldron, yeah. There's two. You can use both. It's just Canadians and British, I think, use you. Do we use you or do we don't use you? Yeah, so you can technically spell it both ways. Colanders have holes, yes. It's like a strainer. It's like that. I don't think you can cook something with that. No, it's not for cooking, it's for straining. So it's like if you boil, potatoes or pasta, yeah, use it a lot for pasta. It's also if you do like some, no, not this, one for. Oh yeah, so then the other one is a cauldron. A cauldron is the witch pot. Colander is the, yeah. Yeah, this one, you're talking about this, a cauldron. Yeah, cauldron. Good old cauldrons. Yep, cauldrons, witches' pots. Usually a cauldron is made of cast iron. So, yeah, they're usually made of a thick metal. And usually fires are used to... Oh look, Minecraft cauldron! Dripping all the undone project into it. Yep, drip it all into there, and then just add a little magic, and poof, it's all done, just like that. You're gonna be done. Oh yeah, so I was trying to grab some stuff here. I want to grab what I wrote. So this thing. So we'll give the example. You find an area to rest in. Okay, yeah. Let's say the best stat is speed, which is greater than dex, which is going to be greater than I guess mana. It's going to be greater than, I guess those are going to be like your main ones. I guess you could say strength. Strength. And then I think we'd only have 4 stats. I think that's the best way to do it. So then it's like this would have to also have stat values. So I need an array of ints that tell me the stat values that are passable. And then there'd be text for each one. And then I can put like, sorry, was it in a meeting? Oh, no worries. You do you. You don't have to be too crazed in here. You got your own stuff. It's the best stats. So this is that. So then I need to have a value. I guess I should have a thing. So I need it to be, oh man, this is getting like a little more complicated, but pretty much each description is going to have an int of this. Can I make an array of arrays? No, I can't. Is it a list? Rather listen in here than the meeting. Well, I guess I'm fun. I'm fun like that. I gotta figure out how I want to do this because okay, the idea. Let's maybe I'll doodle it. I'll doodle it here, right? Actually, no. I can do it like do it differently. I'll do. Okay, just go here, 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 here. Okay, so like this is kind of, why is this not in night mode? I know there's a way to view. I thought there was a way to make this night mode. This is so bright. Blank? No, I want dark mode. I know there's a dark mode thing. The new Discord looks so mega maged. What do you mean? The Discord's different? And I got ads in it now. What? What was I doing? I made the mistake of resetting my PC. Huh, weird. Okay. Did I get rid of it? What did I do? Okay, wait. Google Docs, dark mode. Go to setting. How about dark mode? Browser. Yeah. Okay. Then it should now work. No, I want not docs, I guess sheets. Dark mode. Sheets currently doesn't support dark mode theme. This doesn't work. Oh, there is no dark mode for this? Lame. Okay, whatever. We'll go here. But like the idea, so we'll have our stats. So strength, toughness, dex, mana. What other ones did I have? Why do I not remember my own stats? Strength, dex, toughness, mana, crit chance, speed. Okay. Crit, speed, and then technically you have the key stat. So we have these. Then we have a range of which there's a dark reader add-on to Chrome. Yeah, there is, but it doesn't actually work for this for some reason. I added, because like if I go here and I do this is dark. It works for you? Oh, maybe I'll look for that. Chrome dark reader. Okay, let's try this one. We'll add this extension. Oh, nice. Sickness. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. Ooh, it's kind of mangled, but yeah, it's not. It's actually, wow. It's actually kind of worse, I think. I don't know why it seems worse. Maybe it's the resolution. Yeah, it seems a little messed with stuff, so I only turned it on. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Dark read. I don't want to remove, I just want to turn it off. Oh, you can play with other things, but we'll turn it off for now. Yeah, okay. I have one called dark light mode triggered. It also works. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with this for now. It's a little like you can literally see how much light is radiating on me as like my face is now, it's like lit up. Actually, you know, I could do this. Yeah, making it smaller is probably just easier for me. Okay, so then when it black, yeah. Yes. Surprisingly, you would think that. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I got this very, very nice sheen. But yeah, okay. So these are the stat choices. Then we have probably like pass, and fail. So then what's going to happen is each thing is going to pick. So I was saying that like for mine, it's going to be like, this is a pass if you have, I don't know, greater than X. So this is like greater than X for this. And then the next one was Dex. And then that's going to be, no, this is, okay. Did I do this right? Maybe I should just put numbers in for myself. Okay, so let's say you have to have a 10 here. No, you have to have like a 5. Then you have to have a, maybe I'll use easier numbers for me to think about. 4, 2, whatever. No, these numbers are really low. Let's go 10, 9. Oh no, these numbers would go up. So this would have to be like a 15. This could be a 30. And this could be a, let's say a 20. And these will always be a fail. So like, it doesn't, NA. 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 Yeah. So then actually I don't need the fail state. I know that if I'm greater than these numbers, so it's greater than 30, greater than 15, greater than that, and then the key stat it's looking for would be speed. Speed would be the key stat. This specific one would be looking for. So I actually don't need a fail column, but I would have to create these values for each thing. So no, I need like it's a list. I have to use a list. List of lists. No, I don't need a list of lists. No, that's getting a little crazy. Okay, I need, for now we'll just have one passing number. So we'll do int. No, we're just gonna have an int. We're not gonna even go crazier beyond that. We're gonna go int event stat success value, and then we'll go public string event event stat success name. So this is the number the stat has to be or greater to pass, or whatever. And then this one is the stat that the event is looking for. But then it doesn't give you option. It doesn't give the player. It's like if you don't have a good stat in it, you're kind of screwed. And I like the idea of being more than one, but whatever. We're going to do it like this for now. I would like it to be diverse because I like the idea of being able to use a different stat to solve a problem. But for now, we're only using one. And technically, these have to be arrays as well because they're locked to the same thing. So then we'll go back to here. And then we'll also have here this and this, which will be 3, and this will be 3. And then this value has to be at least 10, and this one has to be speed. There we go. So now we got all the things that are needed. So we're going to check that. This is going to, whatever, it's going to check the people. So it's going to go for this is going to be the same as a lot of my other things where I cycle through my. I know I wrote it so many times. No, it's not in here. It's going to be like. I always knew that you'd be the one. Yeah, this one. Something like this. Data slots. We're not gonna do slots. We'll do yeah, I'll need this. This is gonna be very close to this. We are now. The warriors that built this town. Oh, I'm missing a bracket here. So, we're not going to use that. We're going to use int child count is going to be hero holder dot transform to child count, but we don't have the hero holder, so we'll need that. It'll have to be on awake. Void awake. We're gonna have to get the hero holder. So validations with blah blah blah. Fix things. So we're just gonna set it here. This is gonna be our what's it called? Values needed on setup. Let's just do that. Then we're gonna need to know our ladder game data. Ladder game data, right? That. And we're also going to need to know, we need a game object public game object hero holder, and then on awake we're going to just set ladder data is equal to find game object of type ladder game data, and then this is going to be hero holder equal to find 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 dot is game object dot find find hero holder. Okay. I should write that correctly. Hero holder object, and then this is object, and then I know I called this capitalized, but we'll just make it a dip. So then we're going to get the length of the hero holder. Cool. And then we're going to do this for each. No. We don't need to do that. We need to do for is equal to, I guess it's just child count. Child count. If it's less than child count, ensure there's a corresponding child, yeah. And then we're going to get rid of all of this stuff. We don't need any of that. And then so yeah, this is going to be, I'll just put button choice text I dot text is equal to hero holder transform. This gets a little complicated, but it's going to be hero holder object dot transform dot child, get component in children. No, child. Is this if statement redundant? What do you mean? Kind of. Yeah, it only does it if there's the equivalent count. Yeah, I guess it is redundant. I don't really have to do that. I don't know why I did it here. Oh, it's because I pulled this code from another spot. That's probably why. Okay, dot count. Do I do like this? Count I dot. You don't. I want to pick the specific child. Or is it like this? Dot. How do I pick the specific child again? I know how to do this. Why can't I remember something so basic? I always forget something so simple. Yeah, get child. It's just, yeah, it's because I didn't do get child. That's why. No, it's dot get child, and then this is going to be I, and then dot get component. This is going to be my unit. Unit, and then we do this dot nickname, unit nickname, bang. So this is going to put that in the text. Oh. But that's like the first bit. That's literally just putting their name in. Then I need to add other bits to the text. Which I should just add for now. You know what? No. I'm going to leave it like this. I think I'm going to add something else to my text. And this should then run that. That's fine. We'll do this. I want to add another little blurb in here. I'm going to add another blurb into my thing here. Now, oh, this won't work because there's no hero holder. It's going to be like, there's no hero holder. We have a problem. Yeah, it's like, hey, this doesn't exist. But now, if I go, I wish I could work on my game like this. I get 3 to 6 hours a week right now. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but then you'd be broke like me. And, you know, relying on your wife to support you. And, it's stressful. It's like, you know, like I had the success with the Kickstarter and helped a lot. But then some stuff didn't work out for money, recently, which sucks. So it's like, I really got to get this out to testing. Wait, what was I trying to do? I was trying to do something here. Save. Here, we go back to this, and we play until we get an event. That's what we're doing. So we'll choose you, we'll do a battle, // shouldn't summon a boss. That doesn't make any sense. / a shortcut. Here's the event. Explore. So it did put Rick. Perfect. Okay. Sir Rick, which is good. It puts Sir Rick in there. Well, the brute's not supposed to be there. And then what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to move. Yeah. That's kind of what we want. That's what we want. What is this? Oh, they do need to make those colors a bit sharper. Okay, so that works. That gets me to where I need to be. Okay. Then, when the button's pressed, I have a bunch of buttons. Did I have an array? I have an array. Yeah, I have text choices, but I don't have button choices. Whatever. I'll just make. No, I need to make them specific. So then I also have to have button press choices. Need to represent represent the correct hero and only show buttons that are available. Yeah, so we need to make it's so we did put this. And that's our text choices. Probably have to make a button. Whatever, I'll just make it button 1, 2, 3. Button 1. Actually, I can put button 0 because it's button 0. And then I'll have 2, 3, 4, because this is the same as thing. So this is 1, 2, 3. This one is going to have, this is where it's going to like check. So this button is going to have, it's going to have whatever that unit is. So it's going to have how do I do this? It needs to know it's going to check. So if hero holder 0 get component, so it's going to all this, Control C. If hero holder 0 get component dot can I do this? No, dot, because it's like speed. This gives me my speed value. But what value do I need to find? Speed. Is greater than. So I want to make a small line of code. I don't want to write a big line of code, but pretty much I want it to. So I have two values. I have a string and I have an int. The string is the name of the ability, the stat, so like speed, and then the int value is what it's matched against. So the int value is not a big deal. It's got to be greater than event success value. So whatever. Where did I put this? Event success value, and this will be 0 also. No, this is whatever fixed choices, fixed number event. So this pretty much will check, oh, okay, you clicked button this, check that hero's stat. If that stat's higher or equal to or higher than the like value that has to beat, then we're good. If not, it's like bad. So yeah, so I'll just put debug.log, and I'll put all of this stuff again, so I know exactly. Plus equal, oh, not I, it's going to be 0. name passed the, or succeeded, whatever. Success. Something like that. And I don't want it to be I gotta be able to change this and put something in here. Or I make a switch case. The switch case is easy because the switch case would just be like which one to pull. And I can make one switch case. Yeah, I can make one switch case it calls. It enters a value. Oh man. I'm like, I know I'm doing something not optimal. I can push this out, but I'm sure there's like a more optimal way to do this without all the other nonsense. Because a switch case could just be like, okay, what stat are we looking at? And then it picks the stat, and then it runs this code related to that stat. Right? So like it would be similar to what I did. It's not in here. It's similar to what I do here. Here, where the ladder type. So this would actually be switch the string. Can switch cases use strings? Oh yeah, okay, I can have a string. Yeah, I can use a string. Okay, I can. So, sorry, what were you saying? So that is the function you will attach to the button. If it is, you need to find which character the button is attached to, either through looking for the text field. So I'm making to make myself not have to go through that. I'm just, instead of making one button function, I'm making 4. I'm making one for each button. And then it's a lot easier because the buttons are numbered 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Which corresponds to the hero holder and their child objects. So object 0, 1, 2, 3. And pretty much it'll already know what child it's gonna like be dealing with. So I don't have to worry about the name. It's more about pulling the correct stat and value is the big one. So I can technically do switch, and then I can put in here what I call it, event random poke pew pew event stat success name. And then this is going to be based on our fixed stat number. So this is the thing. And then, similar to how I did it here, I just have to do case and then do my different things. So it's going to be case, the key, which is going to be, I think I have to do it like this, speed. Or do I have to put that before? I put that after. Okay, yeah. Then it's this. Then I have to put break, I believe. Yeah, break. So then, yeah. So now it's looking for the word speed, which is perfect. Then it would run this thing. Use speed. Actually, it would run this specific thing, actually. Control C. Can we just, whatever, V. So then it would run this specific chunk of code. If the values look for speed, it would run this. Is speed greater than the fixed value? And we're good. That's what it would do. Now, the thing is, I have to then make this, again, for each represented stat, which I can do. Oops, Control Z. Control C. What the heck's going on? Control Z. Enter. Control V. Ah, there we go. So we've already got speed, so we need strength. And then this will be dot strength. And then V. And this one would be dex. Which will be, how did I spell it here? Dex. It has to be exactly the same. And then whatever, mana. So yeah, so it'll know this, it'll be able to check that. And then it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna do that. What am I missing? Speed, strength, toughness. You not loop through the stats, and if the name matches, you check the value. Yes, I could. But the thing is, when you do a loop, it goes through everything, while this doesn't go through everything. This will go straight to the target, right? So it knows what it's looking for. It's not going to loop through this, check it, loop through this, check it. It's just going to, this will, doesn't go in any particular order. It just locks whatever this value is to whatever the corresponding one is. While a loop will run through everything. So if your final value is at the bottom of the loop, then you have to wait until you get to the bottom of the loop. So this way it's just faster. Switch cases are faster than loops. Also, with switch cases, I think it's easier to troubleshoot, because if you pull a specific thing and it doesn't work for that one specific value, it's easy to find. But with a loop, you might have multiple breaks in it, but you have to go through the loop, find the first break, and then go and find the next one. This one is like you could test each one individually, directly. That's a critical chance. Correct, but it only 10 variables, right? That would only have time issues when there are thousands. That's true. But I find that Unity is kind of bloated, and it's just kind of like something that was kind of instilled in me from like my coding teacher to like avoid like a lot of not redundant, but like extra processes that don't need to happen. And it's actually a big thing in game development at the higher end. At the higher end, like a AAA and like much better optimized games. That's a very big thing. Indie stuff, not really. You can make indie out of garbage. Like you could just write like I am not a good coder. To be fair, I am not a very good coder at all. I'm above a basic coder, I guess, maybe, now that I've been doing it regularly, but like I am not, like, if I got a job, I'd be like an entry level coder. Not even, I don't even know, I think I could get an entry level coding job. Did I get all my stats? Speed, strength, dex, mana, toughness, crit chance. Am I missing one? Dex, toughness, mana, crit chance, speed. Okay, and then there's key stat, but I think I'll just leave that out for now. I think there's also another thing I could put in here. Did I put a redundancy in here? This thing is code and getting it to work. Once it works, then go back and improve it. Yeah, I kind of don't like going back. I'm not a big fan of going back and doing it again and again. You know what I should do here? I should just make a value in here to make this a lot easier, so I could just copy this. So I'm going to just go int child number is equal to 0. And then I'm going to take child number, which I didn't write correctly, whatever. And I'm just going to stick it in all these spaces because this all has to be the exact same. Oh, because I didn't have this. Wait, why are you getting upset? What? Why is it upset? Oh, it's because I'm giving it a value here. Child number. Why are you getting upset about that? What am I going? Yeah, but you took more time trying to get it right the first time. My opinion. Yeah, it's true. You do, but now this is just a thing that comes with like how I kind of grew up, and I can to this day remember my father always being like, measured twice, cut once. Switch. Oh, I can't have variables in the switch. Oh, okay. Thought I could. I think I did it here, didn't I? Oh, not inside. Oh, outside of the switch. True. Did I put it inside the switch? Yes, I did. Thank you. Int child number is equal to 0, and we'll do this. Thank you. I put it in the wrong spot. Now, the nice thing about what I just did is I think I actually just did kind of what you were saying. So now it's a variable and a variable, which I could now make this into its own function, and I give it the button. Well, I'll probably do that later. But yes, it could now be a function, and it inputs I don't have to do all of what I'm doing here. Why are you breaking? I did that right, didn't I? What am I missing here? Okay, yeah, no, that's correct. I should be able to grab all this. Control C. There we go. And then this one is 1. Actually, I could even condense that even more and just put the values into the each. Yeah, I can come and change this later, but I can definitely make this a lot cleaner. Because now I could, when I do, we'll just like close this. When I do this thing and I'm generating just the text, I could in theory link, put the children number as a pass in the variable. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the thing. By doing that now, I've created the steps that I need to make a variable that holds that same code. It takes in whatever the stat I need to and the child, and then it like checks it, and then it just outputs to the button, hey, is it a pass or a fail? Pretty much. But I also could do it on even a further pull out even more and make it happen when it generates the, like, when it's just setting the text to the button. It can also be like, hey, we'll just set that button to also know that, hey, you're a pass or a fail. But that should be fine for now. Okay, so that does all of that. Those are the buttons. The buttons should work fine. I do have to link the buttons. That's something I didn't do. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize my wife probably already left. She didn't even come say bye to me. She didn't even say bye to me. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the event. This one. This has to have those buttons connected. Oh no, the buttons have to have their things connected. Yeah, that's gonna be set. Go here, button. Actually, yeah. Oopsies, don't need to do that. You're gonna grab this. You're gonna grab this. You're gonna grab button. Of course, I freaking just public. Also, that's another thing I was taught by my coding teacher about not having all your variables public and having things as private and stuff. And I'm very bad at having everything public, which those dang publics. Yeah, well, it's more because if I want to do it this way, technically I don't have to do this Unity connection thing, but I do it this way. One. Yeah, I remember that was another thing. It's like, oh, you don't want to. But again, it's coming from a time when you're doing coding in like C, and yeah, see here you can do the infer to pass it in. Yeah, I definitely could. I could definitely do that. That's what I was saying. I'm not a very good coder. I'm just kind of like making it work. And it's like, yeah, if I was a good coder, I would have seen it beforehand, and I would have been able to make a function and literally do all the stuff in the one function and then output it to the buttons. But I am not that level. Creativity, coming up with stuff, coming up with design and working theories and stuff like that. 12 plus years of coding here. Wow, that's good. Uh, I've been coding in different languages since, I would say, 2000 and 2008, 2008, I think. So how many years is that? About the same, right? Definitely over 10 years. Wait, that's almost 20 years. Holy jeez. Yeah, because I learned C. I learned C. I was an electronics program way back in Sajep. It's like college in where I'm at. So it's like an intermediary. It's like an in between college and university kind of thing. Technically, if you count college, it would be 20 years. Yeah, goes by quickly. But yeah, no, I learned C and a little bit of machine code actually. And then I left that program. I pursued some architecture stuff, and then I got into game development. And then game development's really where we did C++, Xcode, and then near the end of that was C Sharp. And then pretty much, I think I've stuck with C Sharp ever since, just because Unity, C Sharp, and I don't know. It's a little bit. It's a lot more friendly, I guess. Like I remember using C and like doing horrible things with pointers and memory allocation and stuff like that. And so, yeah. And then, yeah. So C Sharp has been my main language that I've been using. Like I said, I wouldn't say I'm very good at it. I literally forget constantly how just functions. They're not functions. What do you want to call them? Like a for loop. What is a for loop actually? I guess it is a function. I guess they're functions. Never mind. It's the built-in functions in the language. I think it's friendly enough that you can learn how to do it quite well. But it's lenient enough that you're not going to really screw yourself over too badly by doing some like bad stuff with memory allocation. And I think Visual Studio has there's a lot of redundancies in a lot of the coding software too. So there's a lot of things that stop you from doing anything dumb. Python, I tried to get into Python. I really liked that you could compile and run at the same time. Like I liked that about Python. Python had a weird syntax to it. I started playing with Python because I was really liking machine learning kind of stuff. And I found that Python was kind of like the thing that had that, or kind of having it self-replicate its own code was like a big thing with Python that I liked. I was like, oh, I can make code that will make code for itself. It wasn't super like crazy complicated, right? It's like it was more. I think it was. What was I playing? I think I was trying to make a chatbot. I think that's what I was doing. I was trying to make a chatbot that kind of learned from its interactions and created new responses based on those interactions. So that's what I was playing with Python for a little bit with. That's interesting. I realized that I was playing with that just before ChatGPT became like a huge thing. I was playing with like the thing is at the time I think I was really into D&D and Pathfinder, and I was trying to create a chatbot that could take on the persona of like a character. And so the whole thing was that I was giving my Python script like a book. I'd be like, hey, here is the Odyssey. You are going to play as X character from the Odyssey. So it takes all the data and it finds that character. And then the idea is that they're supposed to be like, I think they're supposed to be like a ghost or something like that was the idea. And then you could ask this ghost, it's like, hey, during your life, what did you do like what happened in your life, and then the script would output like information. It wasn't super complex. Like it literally would take prompts from the question and then search the book to find stuff relevant to those prompts. So it's like, oh, you know, how did you get around? And then it would like be like, oh, I had a ship or whatever. As closest to machine code. Python is human word coding. C# is between. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the weird syntax with Python. Yeah, no, I'm talking about how I was learning Python because I was trying to make like a I don't know what you want to call it, like an NPC that you could just feed it like a story. You could feed it like, here's a book. You're this person from the book. And then whenever you asked it a question, it would try to respond to you with information that it had from that book, right? So the idea was that if I wrote like a whole backstory for an NPC, I literally could just have this thing regurgitate. Like, you know when you write a big long story for an NPC and then you forget like key things in its backstory? This was an idea that, if a player asked a question and I made this huge backstory for this thing, it would be able to regurgitate it. Yeah, like footnotes and stuff. That was like the big thing. And because I gave it the ability to input new data, it wasn't like it could just learn from talking. It's like I'd have to be like input and then give it the extra data. But it would add that to its already existing library of that events. And so then when I could go back to it, I could be like, oh yeah, what happened in last session? Or who's, Bilbo Baggins type thing. Or what's the main intrigue in town of Rastul? But yeah, and now ChatGPT does all that like phenomenally. Like it's kind of terror. It's crazy cool how. I wonder. Someone talked about chat or like a AI DM. AI DM. Game. Yeah. AI Game Master. Can AI handle chaos? AI Game Master. Apparently there's an app that's an AI Game Master. Welcome to AI Game Master. Unique free text combat system. Team up with friends. Infinite possibilities. See, but that's the thing. I don't know if AI could really weave a good story. If you want something to summarize something for you, try Notebook LM. No. I don't think writers will. There's a whole thing about that right now. About what was it? I think because I like my Games Workshop, right? So I like my Black Library Warhammer novels and stuff. And there was something about, was it Google? Someone was like, oh, we're gonna use your books or whatever, your IP for like learning for our machine. And then they're like, it was like stolen effectively. It's like you didn't get our permission. And so authors are like, oh, this isn't good for us because like, how am I supposed to write a book when an AI is just going to take all of my stories and regurgitate like similar stuff? But the argument was that whatever it learns on, it can only learn on what's been created. Like, we think that, it creates new things. No, it just has so much data that it references stuff that we've never seen or heard of. So it doesn't really create too much new. It just is able to catalog and create, or like generate something with existing stuff. Yeah. So like writers I think will still have the edge because there's still that human factor. And like I've played with some ChatGPT stuff to generate like short stories, and it's interesting. You can just kind of tell that there's like weird hollowness to it. Now some of it's kind of good, especially if you prompt it with the correct prompts. Like I've prompted with like writers that I like, and the writing style is similar, and that's the scary thing. It's like, wow, the way that like description, the way the story is described, um, and you're like, oh man, like this is the same way the writer describes stuff, and that's I think the biggest signature in a lot of books is authors how they describe things is their signature, and you can tell some authors like certain words, certain what's it called? Not references, not facsimiles, entendres. What the heck's the term? You know when you explain something to someone and you use something else. So if you're like explaining math and then I'm like using dogs. Hey, the Penguin Master has returned. Just talking about AI and books and writing and how I think human writing is still going to exist. I think that AI tools are going to help. Yeah, I had a good teacher at Algonquin that pointed out some habit styles of mind writing I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, when you start reading a lot of the same author, you'll pick up like, oh, they do this, or they have like certain words that they really like to use to describe things. And to get out of, I have one author that I've been following for a long time, and I pretty much read everything he writes. And it's crazy to read books from like 20 years ago and how like certain descriptors he uses often, enough so that it's in within a few pages you'll see the same descriptor. And then as time goes on, his writing style grows, and like those descriptors that he uses again are much more spaced apart, which then makes them better. But then I'm reading new writers that it's like, oh, this is their second or third book, and it's like 3 pages in, they're using the same like descriptor word again. You know, they're using it for a different thing, but they're using the exact same word. But yeah, so like AI, I dabble with it from time to time for writing stuff because one, I have my weird dyslexia or whatever the hell the thing is called. I always forget what it's called. Die something, whatever. But it helps. It's like a spell check. It's a much better spell check for me. So if I'm writing an email, just dump my email that I wrote into ChatGPT and say, hey, can you like grammar spell check and maybe like clean this up? I had something else that I wrote, and it was like really. Oh, I think it might have been for my Kickstarter. I had like way too much writing, and I watched this whole thing about when you're giving information to people on like Kickstarter or on your Steam page or whatever, it needs to be like very small chunks, because people are not going to read through all that. They want to read like the facts pretty much. They want to get through it, and I gave it my whole thing, and it chopped it down like super condensed. And I was like, wow, this is so much better because it just condensed everything I was saying and still got all the point. It did get rid of some points, and some of them I had to like forcibly put back because it was like, I really want people to know about this thing. But yeah. Okay, well that was a tangent. I want to see if the buttons work. Oh, wait. I should actually add... and then I guess the last thing would just be fail. This is just going to be fail. So if we get to the bottom thing... Failure. Yeah, because if none of those actually work, why are you getting upset with this? Contains methods to ease debugging values. Unreachable. Well, then what happens if I press this button and I do a switch case and none of these things are selected? Default. Okay. Yeah. Case default. Thank you. Wait, is that how I do it? And then break. Oopsies. What? Do I have to change this? Do I have to put something? Default, literal default is not valid as possible. Try without the case. Yes, there you go. Thank you. And then in here, I have to put what I was going to put. And then this will be failure. Because if none of those... Oh, actually, no. Default would be error. No, this would be error. Error. Not valid. Not a valid stat name. Whatever, I should put string. Yeah, and then here it does this if statement. Yeah, I don't know. This is just actually, no. It has to be in here because it's like, okay, let's say doing check and crit chance. If crit chance is greater than or equal to this value, we output a success. This should be else. Oh, I don't want to write all that code. I'll leave it for now. We only care about success. Could try a catch method to do the fail check. I could. Actually, I don't need you in the scene anymore. Oh. Actually, what are you said you're working on a game. What are you working on again? What kind of game are you working on? Oh, 5-0. Po. Ah, that's Unknown Echoes. Yes, I remember with your very nice art. Yes. Got that spiffy nice art. Nice splash. Yeah, what I was doing, I was getting rid of this. And then, then we go back to our main scene. And then we run this. And then we try to get to Unknown Echoes. All those who know. Stab. Ah, shortcut. Ooh, a treasure room. Does treasure room work? It does! Hey, dope. Cool, we can get to our items. I didn't even test that, but it's good that it works. I don't have an exit. There's no code to select the thing. We'll choose you. We'll go to a battle. Slash. Ah, shortcut. Perfect. Ronin. Chapeau. And if I click this, actually, let's go to console. Let's clear all this. Let's slap this. It did not work. Why not? Butano. Pressing the button should call the event of this guy. This guy. Okay, you know, I'm just going to add a debug in here. Oh, I know why. Whatever, I'm just going to add debug here. Debug.log. button 0 pressed. I know I did this, but the reason why I have to actually, I know what I did wrong. It's because we didn't set the other values. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo. So, yeah. That's what I done goofed. I have done goofed. We got all the way there. We gotta go here. We gotta go... Oh no, I did. 10 speed. Maybe I need to make this lower. Let's make it 2. Because I bet you my buddy there, Shampoo, his stat for speed was 0. Let's make him 2. I might have to adjust. What I'll do is I'll just adjust the speed whoever goes in to the thing. I'll fix their speed. That's what I'll do. I'll cheat it. Eventually I'm gonna have to put in some like console commands to adjust things. To be able to like not have to bounce around, but whatever. Okay, let's so we have 3 people. And I'm pretty sure, whatever, I'll choose him. He's in here. We're going to go and adjust his stat for speed. Yeah, we're going to give you 10 speed, just because. And we'll do a combat. Stiab. Another combat, I guess. Stiab. Oh, come on. Cycle. Cycle. Cycle? Cycle. 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 Come on, I want an event. Getting a lot of combats, not enough events. Did I put a factor in for this? I can't remember if I put a factor in for... Hey, there we go. Okay. Let's explore. Sean, quick draw. And we'll go to console, we'll clear this, and we'll press the button. Hey, look at that, button press, and he's successful. Gotta run. Power just went out here, and we're on backup. Oh, wow, okay. Have a good day. Hope everything works out. I'm about to go anyways to have some lunch, but hey, this is successful. He passed. And then this would change the text to like blah 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 and change the picture to blah blah blah. Next time on Development Z, we will make this a little prettier, similar to how I made the main dungeon part a little prettier. And I don't know why my transition is on, but whatever, we'll fix that later. Can I just do this? And then take it off. There we go. Yeah, I'll make it a little prettier. And is anyone out there worth saying hello to? Bum 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 bum. UniC shirt, Virginia. Rare parrot. Yeah. No. Let's yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna go have some lunch. And I plan on streaming again tomorrow, and that will make for a full week of streaming, I believe. I think so. Right? Did I stream every day this week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep, that would make it... That would be the first time I think I streamed every single day. This is a super... April is the month. The month of success. That's what's going to go down. I think April is a good month. We're doing a lot of stuff. Stuff's starting to look pretty. You know, I mean, this has to get all cleaned up a little better. My stuff's like okay here, but it's starting to look a little pretty. A lot of little things come together. Yeah, we'll have the event system up. We'll have the item system up. Then after that, it's setting up the boss and the AI to run the boss. And then just fine-tuning a couple other little parameters. Adding a little more splashes of art around. Some sort of like intro thing, an outro thing. Definitely fix where the stupid position of people are. Oh, wait, I missed the leveling before the boss. We have to get the leveling power-up stuff. That has to do it. We have to prototype a right-click button to like scale up and down, which I like that idea. But that's good. I think if this keeps up at this rate, I think maybe by the end of the month, might actually have a buildable, not one that I'll put on Steam, but definitely like a build playable, which is a good thing. And then it'll just be cleaning it up, trying to make little fixes, add a little extra stuff, and then May we'll spend May building things into it, and then end of May or mid-May do Steam. Actually, you know what I need to do? I have to check my Steam Workshop or Steamworks, because they have a thing. That like a calendar that tells you when yeah. Approve. Okay, good. They have a calendar. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, they have a... Sorry, I'm running around here, but they have a thing. I guess I can't show this on screen because it has, like, company info, but I can probably show this part on screen because then it's hiding my company info. But here, it tells us all the different fests that are coming up. So it's like you have your submission, your dates of different festivals. So these are for May. Creature Collector Fest. I don't know if that's going to be really one for me. Kind of. Sokoban Wargaming Fest. What else do we got? Steam Next Fest. See, June. This is the big one, and the deadline submission is end of registration deadline's April 30th. Oh, so yeah, okay. So there is a reason I have to get this done by April because I want to be in Next Fest. So that's a big one. So yeah, so the end of the month is my thing. Because these ones for some reason don't have. Well, it's like I'm not selling in Next Fest. I just want to have the page and everything up, and that's where I want to be. But yeah, I didn't realize the deadline was friggin' like a month away. But I guess it makes sense. Next Fest, they have to vet a lot of stuff, but these ones, it's funny how these ones don't have. You can just go into them. I'm Not a Zombies. Creature Collector's kind of an hit and miss. I'd have to look at the description. Fishing Fest, Automation Fest, Race Fest, Forex Fest, TPS Fest. TPS, I don't know what TPS is. Political Sim Fest. Wow, yeah, so there's not really many other fests for me to like really dig into except for next fest. Third person shooter. Oh, okay, that's what that one is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's really the only one that I really need to be like on top of. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, shut it down. Shut it down. Peace out, homies.